Day 8 here out in Montana. Not too cold this morning. I slept pretty good. It rained on and off all night last night, but that helps put me to sleep. Oh, my food bag was still there in the morning. That's the most important part. That's nice. Yeah, because if I come out and find that thing's gone, I mean, what do I do other than start crying? I'm going to get an early start today, maybe even head out before the sun comes up. Well, we'll see. Packing up takes a minute. But it's about 3 a.m. right now. I am wide awake. But if it's going to be raining every night, I might as well try to get an early start. I was going to try to hike during the days because I don't like the cold. And, the sun's up till damn near 8 or 9. But, afternoon showers all week long. So I might as well get an early start. And then pack up early, too. And hopefully I still make my miles. Okay, so I got my coffee brewing. I got some oatmeal going. Oh, I'll get that in my belly and let's start packing up. Get out before the sun gets up. And we're off. I could probably see better if I chose white light, huh? Where's that button at? I'm trying to do it left-handed. I don't feel my button. Did I put my headlamp on upside down or something? Where is my button? Let's try right-handed. Oh, yeah, I can totally find it right-handed. Well, there's that. Okay, it's a little after 4 a.m. Just had my safety meeting. It isn't nearly as cold as I thought it was when I first got up. Trail was around here somewhere. So the sun will be up in like an hour. I wonder if the stars show up at all. Let's cover the headlamp and look up. Nope, you are missing out. Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous up there. Hey, trail, weren't you around here somewhere? Whoop, that's not a trail. I feel like I left you in this direction. This is how people die in horror movies. Well, I guess I better. Oh, that looks traily. Oh, there we go. I just needed to be a little more left. I was like, we're going to have to look at a map. So I'm going to jam at the tunes while I walk. I mean, my speaker isn't very loud, but it makes me feel safer. It does. Who gets attacked while they're listening to Ozzy Osbourne? Come on, man. And he's like, no way, I'm not messing with that guy. He might bite my head off. Just might. Just might. I'm feeling pretty good today. It's probably the best morning I've had, actually. As far as like waking up feeling good. My throat doesn't hurt no more. I'm still full of phlegm. My throat's still bothering me a little bit, as in not sore, but like all gravelly. I don't feel like this is my normal voice. Once I fully get my appetite back and my trail legs, the trail will be done. Okay, just keep me in shape a little bit for next year, And connecting some dots on the map. Okay, let's turn on some tunes. I have to turn this off because all that stupid copyright stuff. Whatever. That's the only thing that's been inconvenient about listening to music, because I don't like putting headphones in. And even when I do, I just wear one. But if I have my music playing, I have to stop it every time I want to record something. And I just record randomly. So it kind of takes the randomness out of it when you have to stop and push buttons, turn off some music, then pull out your phone, hit record. Yeah, and I better check the map. I haven't actually looked. I could be going down some random road right now. Second roadblock I've come across. But the weird thing about both of them, because there's that one. Oh, no. Yeah, you can. Not really. But the weird thing about these roadblocks is they've been trimmed a bit, but just a bit. You know, they didn't get it off the trail, but I guess I don't know. Maybe so we can cut over a little sooner. I got all excited. I looked over there and I saw that glowing stuff. Yeah. And I thought they were eyeballs. I paused. I was like, oh shit, there's a bunch of them looking at me. But no, it just turns out it's not the city, but somebody's lights. I don't know if I've ever been to the top of a mountain and looked out and not seen human lights. I guess that's really, that's not the only kind of light. There's starlight, sunlight, moonlight. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's quite beautiful to look at. But you're never as remote and rugged as you think you are. Dark clouds are definitely moving in, eating on my stars. But they might make for a gorgeous sunrise. Let's see if we can get to a spot where we can see it. Oh, it is just bright enough for me to see, but not enough to feel confident because, again, there's bears in these woods and I have bacon burritos on my back. So yeah, back to playing music with my lights on. Well, whoops. Following the wrong trail. Let's start the day off with, a little off course. Why not? Why not? And I was like, hold on, man. Oh well, here's what it is. Guess this is I don't know, by the looks of it, maybe a Jeep trail or something? No, here's what it is. It is so still out here. I think I'm going to take a break here and check out a sunrise. I mean, I'm here, and it's 5 a.m. or so, 5:07. I don't know what time the sun comes up, but it looks like it's not too far off. What, a half hour maybe? Yeah, I mean, I was going to do a wardrobe change and all that anyway. I might as well kick back, relax, enjoy a sunrise. It's been a minute. I mean, I see them all the time on my drive home from work, but you don't really enjoy those. I felt like I did some climbing, but it is crazy how high up we are. I'm looking out and I'm like, wow, I just climbed up all this shit. God. I think that crevice is where I slept. That one right there. So I was like, I don't want to come up that, and then up this and go the wrong way and all that. If there's going to be weather, only makes sense. And I'm wondering about even if I kept walking, I'd only made another 4 miles tops. Not worth it. Much better idea to hide from the storm and catch the sunrise. Even though catching the sunrise wasn't part of the idea. I was kind of hoping for it, but a good sunrise is hard to catch. And you gotta have time to catch it. Like, I feel like I'm behind and I should be hiking, but you don't get opportunities like this every day. Looks like the sunrise is going to come up right between those twigs. A few of the clouds are on fire. doesn't look the same through the camera. And that cloud right there it's just super bright pink to me, but it's more orange on camera. Really wish I'd have done a time lapse on this, but I don't think my phone can do that anymore. I did an update and it just really wrecked my battery. Used to be able to get 2 or 3 days on a charge. Now I'm getting a day, not even. I mean, of normal use. Out here, I'm down to 60% every day just doing the stuff I do. Time lapses take a lot out of a phone. It's almost like you want a separate camera. That's just gorgeous. I wish there were some birds singing. Hey, birds, wake up, do your thing. That is a chill breeze. I don't like you. Down the hill a little bit. Start to get some nice colors. It's hard to tell if your computer froze or not, isn't it? It's just so silent. You're like, did my shit freeze up on me? No, no. Leave me alone, mosquito. Leave me alone. My fingertips are the only things exposed. And some of them are smart enough to figure that out. Fuck you. Jerk, this one's really aggressive. Right in my eyeball. Okay, are we good? Where are you at? I know you didn't give up. Did I get you? There, I got you. I don't see your body. No confirmed kill. Anyway. Not a whole lot of mosquitoes, but damn, the ones that are around are really persistent. I gotta take some stills of this. Do 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 do. That not one of the most gorgeous sunrises you've seen? Oh, this is what it's all about, man. Makes it worth it to get up all early and climb a mountain in the dark, scared of bears for this. I can't look at it anymore. I have to hide behind the camera. She has crested. Gorgeous. Good morning. That not one of the most gorgeous sunrises you've seen? Oh, this is what it's all about, man. Makes it worth it to get up all early and climb a mountain in the dark, scared of bears for this. Oh, I can't look at it anymore. I have to hide behind the camera. She has crested. Gorgeous. Good morning. Okay, that was gorgeous. Okay, now we got to solve a problem that we're out of water. There's no water on the map for like ever. There's rumored water, but that's still 8 miles away. So we just gotta, be on the lookout. I have 3/4 of a liter on my chest. But I'm ridge walking. You don't find much water on the ridge. Walking this ridge. On the hunt for water. Man, good stuff. I'm glad I decided to keep my mittens on. Even moving, it's cold. I was able to take the puffy off. But I was leaving all my layers on. I'm wearing 3 layers right now. What? I was gonna say, why no birds? But then one started making noise. I think this would be the time of year for them around here. They all migrate out already? Like, screw that, Montana's too cold. There's already been a moderate amount of blowdowns on the trail today, but people have already forged a path through them all. But not surprising when most of the trees are dead. Yep, it was beetles that got them. You can see it in there. I was going to say bark, but there's no bark left in its skin. Trunk? Yeah, trunk. bark beetles are no joke. Freaking bugs eating whole forests. He just got past a real Nobo. He's got trail legs, I don't. Just zoom right past me. That's a long way down. Did that just erode off? Or is that glacial? We are pretty far north. Steep loose stone. Ooh. Slow going. Beautiful. See a big steep bowl? I'm assuming this is glacial. Finally warmed up enough to where I can take some stuff off. And I could use a few minute break. So the top of that is that is where I watch sunrise. And it's only 8 a.m. so I've made it from there and over that hill and over that hill and up this hill. So I'm sitting on a log. I deserve it. Just for a minute. I didn't even take off my backpack this time. Just a little break. That's what I've hiked this morning, all of that. So there's trail, and then it just disappears. I have a cairn there, but it's weird that it just disappears. As if this is not where I'm supposed to be. Nor do I see any trail on the other side. Oh, no, I see a trail. Yeah, that shows up on camera. So I get the decent trail. Oh, you can actually see it on the next ridge. That's us going up that bad boy. And then right there. Some ups, some downs. And up and down again. Still see a bit of snow way out there. Same thing again, you got trail, and then is this a peck of snow or something? That's my best guess, is like there was a peck of snow here for the longest time and it finally just melted all away. You can see where the trail starts to pick up again. But it's not even really a trail, it's just where the grass has been knocked down. Not sure how well that shows up on camera. It's pretty obvious to the eye. Oh, trail's down here. Oh, I don't see where it goes. Okay, it just starts right over here somewhere. Oh, yeah, it's right down there. Hey, trail. Not bad, I wasn't on you. You don't quite connect properly. Okay, there we go. Look how long my legs are, and I got a tiny little body way down there. Hey, kick ass. Go for a walk. My big old legs. Gotta keep my eye on the trail because it is really steep. That's why I got such big long legs. That's about eye level. You can't actually even really see the top of this hill, even though it's just a hill, because it's rounded. But this thing's pretty steep. Didn't look all that much till I got to it. And I was like, oh Jesus. At least my pack's getting to a tolerable level of weight. Still on the heavy side. I'm really low on water, so at least I'm not lugging all that up this. That wasn't so bad. Kind of lost the trail again. Oh, here it is. First CDT sign I've seen in a while. And really good placement. And somebody put a nice arrow for me. Because it looks like the trail goes down there. But now I go up this hill. But there's not much trail to speak of right here. Makes me really curious where that one goes. Is it just like a shortcut around this hill without cresting it, is what I imagine it is? Yeah, because there is not much of a trail until you get partway up the hill. I see one. See if I'm even on the red line. Yep, I am directly on the red line right now. It just leads up this hill. Should totally follow that other one. But I've already done backtracking today. Oh, and all they were pretty nice with that hill. They didn't make us go to the very peak of it before going downhill. Unlike this next one. This next one going all the way to the very tippity top. I see a Jeep trail that leads up there. I'm assuming that's my trail too. Well, my first opportunity for water is coming up in 3 miles. I'm down to about a half a liter now. If there's not water there, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. But, you know, keep carrying on. These hills are no joke. That's where that bottom one right there. That's where I got it. Where's the sunrise? This last hill. Oh, she was steep. Very exposed. I'm telling myself to savor this moment of being all hot and sweaty, because later on it'll be cold and rainy, and I'll miss this. What's at the edge here? Oh, nothing. I thought there'd be something. Hey, a shadow to go stand in. Nice. Progress. And it's only 10 o'clock. I want to appreciate whoever took the effort to put all that wood there, because I'd have kept walking straight. Turns out there's a very faint path right here. Do you see it? I wouldn't have noticed it. Well, groovy. I just ran into a guy who was doing a yo-yo of Montana. And he said there is water at the next crossroads, about a half mile down and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave my pack and go for a little walk. Just good to know there is water. Look how dead that hillside is. I'd say it's more than 50% of those trees are dead. Nuts. Look at that, just standing dead everywhere. I mean, yeah, there's green in between it, but I think there's way more dead than there is green. Them beetles, man. The water's still almost 2 miles away. Well, the good news is, it's almost all downhill. Like 1,000 feet downhill over 2 miles. And 200 up. That would definitely help. I could use a break, but I'm just not going to take a break till I get there. I want to take a break and drink water is what I want to do. I believe down this hill is the water. Well, and then down this valley a little bit. Depending on how much water's coming out of it, I might take a quick bath in it. I'm pretty filthy. Maybe do a little laundry. But if it's just a slight trickle, well, we'll see. I'm just surprised there's not more birds with all these yummy grasshoppers around. There's bajillions of them. Tell you in Arizona, these things will get eaten up. There'll be birds all over this thing. There's a lot of grasshoppers out here. Hey, I was just up there. Okay, so I expected a road because like dude said road, but I'm guessing this is the road. I have my pack strapped to this pole, so hopefully a bear does not wander off with it. I got my, I got other stuff I gotta grab. Some laundry just in case. But yeah, I'm gonna walk to the water instead of carrying all this junk. Well, that was a long ass walk. Luckily that guy gave me really good directions because there's not much of a path and then I could hear it. But it's this little guy. And I'm glad for it. But yeah, it's at least a half-mile off trail. Glad I talked to him because I would have lost confidence walking down here once the trail disappeared. Oh, okay, well let's sit here and collect and then carry back up that long-ass half-mile. Oh, my bag is still there. I do worry about it when I'm gone. One stray bear is all it takes. Even though it's strapped to that pole, they'll shred it to get to the food inside. Well, I did do my laundry, which means I walked back up from there naked, and I'm still standing around naked. Sunshine feels good. I need that vitamin D, and I'm pale as hell. I could use a little color. I'm going to let it all dry in the sun as best I can while I'm filtering. And then we take off. I haven't checked where the next water is. Well, guaranteed water at least, so I'll start doing that now. Water is looking bleak. There's rumors of a trickle in 10 and a trickle in 20, and those comments are about a week or so old. It's like hiking in a desert out here. So yeah, we'll hope for those trickles. I'm heading for the one with 10, carrying as much water as I carry. And hell, maybe that's where I stop for the night. Yeah. It's already noon. Well, I should eat a burrito while I'm here. Yeah, it's noon. I should eat a burrito. I've been really good at only having one a day. So yeah, I'll have a burrito, let my clothes dry, and then walk 10 miles, and that's where we camp, because that's where water is. Or get as close to 10 as possible. I mean, I should be able to make it, but Lord knows. Clouds are starting to move in, and that big one in the background, that big fluffy white one, is moving pretty fast. Not just moving, it's growing. Yep. Well, shit's about to change, isn't it? It was a really nice day. It was. Afternoon storms every day. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I'm gonna walk for a while. And then hunker down when it starts raining. You can see burn scars on the mountain. One there, and then one up here. I didn't notice them when I was up there. That's weird. I think they would have stood out to me. Probably looking at my feet. Oh, I have my hat on. I'm not seeing my peripheral. I wonder how bad the other sides look. Not surprised, all that's standing dead. It's bound to catch on fire. Come on, look at that. It almost looks like it's been laundered. That thing is super clean. And it dries so quick. It's a really good shirt. And it has, I always sew in a piece of, what's this called? Microfiber in my shirt right there. But this one comes with a little piece of it to like clean my lenses and such. Like, oh, kick ass. Really nice shirt. But it's already dry. My underwear are not dry. I'm wearing wet underwear right now, and these ones are definitely still wet. But I'm packing up and getting ready to go. Everything's almost done filtered and all that, so yeah, no point in staying. Make a couple miles before that turns to rain, I'm guessing. Maybe I'll look out and things will miss me. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know. But we do know I'm going to hide from it if I have a chance. Screw getting cold and wet. Because the rain here is really cold, man. Ooh, when I got that little drenching yesterday, I was not happy. Not happy at all, man. It was cold rain. Cut right through my shirt. Try not to have that happen again today. Well, this was a really nice rest stop. I needed that. I mean, the walk for water was kind of a bear, but I've done worse. I don't know what the longest off trail I've gone for water is. I don't know. Looks like you pick up water and it's definitely going to be uphill afterwards. You just know it. Whew, top of the hill. At least for a minute. Nice level ground. Maybe even slightly downhill. Feels nice. Evidently I sat down and some sort of plant life stuck to my underwear. And it's got thorns or it's sharpish. You know, it's not bad. It's not breaking skin. But it's definitely annoying me because it's poking me with every step. But I can't get to it without taking my pack off, and it's not like it's painful. I'm just being poked in the butt by something over and over every step. Like I said, it's not like it's breaking skin, but damn, it's annoying. I can feel it. I just can't reach it. I tried unzipping my pant leg and going up through there, but turns out there's not a lot of space. Those pants are tighter to my thighs than I thought they were. Just hope I remember to take care of it on the next break. I hate when sometimes I have a rock in my shoe. I'm like, next time I take a break, I'll take care of that. And then as I'm leaving my break, I'm like, oh, there's that rock in my shoe. Until I forgot about it because I wasn't walking around. I've carried rocks around with me in my shoe so long I've named them. It's not even sarcasm. Sometimes you can find a good sweet spot between your toes for it and you forget it's there. I carried around a rock yesterday without knowing it, a decent sized one. Because I had good intentions of hanging my bear bag, so I put a rock in the bag that I throw. And I never took that rock back out. So last night when I was pulling everything out, I was like, oh shit, I carried that rock with me all day. It wasn't a huge rock by any means. Just a good throwing rock. Thunder has just started. Thunder came from back there. Afternoon storms are really cool when you have a porch to hang out on. But when you're wandering in the woods, they're not as cool. Kind of scary. You know, and yesterday got scary for a minute. Real windy. The ground was very firm. Or was it the night before? I think that was the night before. I don't know. I remember being a little nervous there for a second. Thinking, what do I do if my tarp just shreds? It's got a couple holes in it. What if, like you rip through a hammock, there's a huge hole? What if the same thing happens with the tarp? Wind hits it and just tears a huge hole inside. What do I do? Curl up in the fetal position and just cry. Excess of crows around here lately. What was up with that big murder of crows the other day? I've never seen that many crows in one place. Makes me think there's some dead shit over there. Storm's getting a little more talkative. Definitely moving in. But I can't see far enough to see if it's raining or not. It might just be some clouds making some noise. Well, cool. The thunder seems to be getting farther away. Alright, well, that's a piece of the storm averted. And I remembered to get the little burr that was poking me in the butt. Man, that thing was annoying me. Isn't that nice? They made benches. I might as well go sit down for a moment. They got downhill coming up. Whew. A lot of climbing today, man. Oh, those are sturdy. I like them. Safety meeting. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Whose Poo Is It? Today we're covered in butterflies, so it must be juicy. Oh no, it looks dry to me. It did just kind of sprinkle a while ago. Maybe they're getting those juices out of it, those dirty things. People always feel lucky when they get a butterfly to land on them. I don't realize where that butterfly just was. But it's old and full of hair, but it's tiny, so I don't know what it is. Maybe, I don't know. And not 5 minutes later, welcome back to another episode of Whose Poo Is This? I don't recognize this poo at all. You know that poo? Yeah, I got no idea on that one. Today is a day of unfamiliar deuces. Is that a bear box in the middle of nowhere? Kind of looks like one. Except for the pitched roof. They normally don't have pitched roofs. Oh, we gotta go check that out. Some empty bottles of water. And a kind bar. We're at Marsh Creek. That's where we're headed. Scratch that. There's no water on the trail, but there's rumors of water on the road. This goes up for a couple miles to Dave's place. Don't remember Dave, but Dave has a cargo container or two that he kind of lives out of and has a shop in the middle of the woods. Stopped off at his place twice, and he has lots of stuff, even like resupply. And those shipping containers were jammed packed, but he's been closed for the past 2 years, last year and this year. I wonder what that's all about. I know he didn't sell all his gear. He has way too much to have sold off that quick. But it was a place to get water on this long, dry stretch. Who knew Montana would be so dry? You can tell this is the way the bikes take on the CDT. They know what's up. It's a fixer-upper, but it's in a nice location. I don't know how many people lived in that tiny-ass house. Oh, and there's a fucking baby one. And that's two adorbs. Freaking love rodents. Ahead of me looks real nice, but behind me, I got that thing, and it's following me. But it's quiet, and it hasn't made any noise yet, so that's cool. Maybe it's just gonna float on by. Crazy when you think about it. That little trickle that I pulled from back there, many miles ago at least. How many lives has it saved? You know, that one little trickle, people and animals alike. I have to imagine it gets visited by everything in the area because it's the only show in town. It's crazy to think of that. All these little trickles. I hope the next trickle's there for me. How long the trickles last, you know, the information. I don't remember how old it was now, but I want to say it's like a week. And that wasn't fresh enough to feel confident, but when you don't have other options, you just kind of go for it. Smile and pretend it was your plan all along. It's quite the beautiful little road walk, and it's been like 80% downhill, and a mild downhill. Too much downhill sucks. It's almost as bad as up, almost. Those clouds are creeping in on me slowly, but still they're silent. I don't see any rain falling from them either. That could be cool. And they just block the sun, bring the temperature down a little bit, and then go on their merry way. No water needs to fall. Who says water needs to fall? Uh-oh. Maybe it's a controlled burn. I don't know. Seems pretty small at the moment. But you know how easy that can change. This forest is much more alive than the others. Still a lot of dead, but seems more living. Now the sun's been blocked out. It is really nice. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get wet. I don't see any rain falling or anything, but it goes on and on. No way that whole thing passes over me without dumping something. They're totally looking more intimidating, aren't they? The wind's definitely picked up. The wind is cold. It's coming from this direction now. It's going towards the storm. I just hear voices. Totally just heard voices. Could have been frogs. Who knows? Okay, now it's starting to talk. feel like two storms are colliding over me. Like this is coming in towards me, and so is this, but this is coming in really slow. Cool, it'll buy me time to get somewhere. I do see a little rain falling way out there, but none from these guys yet. But, you know, I've had to just turn on like flipping a switch. 1 minute it's not raining, the next minute it is just pouring. Not much you can do about that, except be hidden before it happens. Give me a few more minutes. Yes. Picnic tables and a kiosk. I think we're home. And a car. Can't see anything else. Oh yeah, I do. A storm shelter. Yeah. Nice. And not a moment too soon. You can feel the energy, man. Something's gonna happen. There's power going on around here. Just this side. Just that side. Over here. Pleasant looking, isn't it? Oh, hey, we got another car. Hey, man. Glad I took the shortcut. I can smell rain. Mm-hmm. This just happens to be where the shortcut connects with the CDT. How convenient. Yeah, I'm going to hang out on a bench and see what happens. Run inside the storm shelter if anything does happen. Seems angry. Oh, it's got a garbage can in here? Rock on, because I'm still carrying those water bottles and that beer can. Be nice to get rid of them. It doesn't stink in here, and it is nice and warm. Not full of flies like most of them are. Hey, got a little coat hook. Yeah, I think this is as far as I go. It's a sign. There's rushing noise from that direction. Like a raging river or something. I know there's no river. Oh, maybe if I enhance it'll enhance the sound. Enhance. Just a rushing noise. Here, there's a huge river. I don't know. I'm not from here. I have too much food. It's only 25 miles to Lincoln. Lincoln's where I actually wanted to start, because from there on is kind of, I don't know what I was here for. This was just warm up. But the water situation is in 2 miles. There is possibly a trickle still. And well, after this, there should be more. Oh, yeah, that's a wall of water, isn't it? That whooshing noise I was hearing was. Anyway, and then there's water every 12 miles after that. Now, through hiker me would be like, oh, yeah, I can do that 24 miles in a day, no problem, go, from one to the next. But I'm not that guy yet. So I'm thinking I'm going to take my sweet ass time and do 12 miles tomorrow. And maybe I'll go a little further because 12 miles is kind of short. And 12 miles the next day and I'm into town. But if I do short days, I can avoid these storms. Well, it's not like real short. It's 5 o'clock right now. But yeah, when I hear that, I don't want to continue on. I look at it this way, like split yourself in half. One of you keeps walking on through the storm and maybe makes a couple miles, and the other of you stays behind and sets up camp. Which one of you is happier tonight? Yeah, the one in camp, fat and happy, eating food, drinking cocoa, smoking pot. The other you is wet. And, you're like 4 miles ahead, but you're not really happy about it. Who's happier when they wake up in the morning? Yeah, the dry guy again. Because he doesn't have to put on all those wet socks and everything. Sure, he's 4 miles behind, but who cares about 4 miles in the grand scheme of things? I try not to hike on the rain. Sometimes you do, you're stuck. You got no real choice. You got to get places, or you're with people. There's always reasons, but if I can, I'm hiding from it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dave's place up on the hill. I took a little nap in that woodshed. Red and them were doing something. It was storming, so they're hanging outside there, but there's not a lot of space in there because he's got it jam-packed with stuff. So the woodshed was the place to sleep. Not real comfortable, but not real bad either. Seems to have calmed down a little bit over here, right? Seems less angry. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's no storm. I won't have to sleep in a... So I'll sleep in there. We all know I will. I won't be as comfortable, but I'll be warmer and drier. But I'm up here right now kind of scoping around looking for places to hang a hammock. Because, I'm pretty sure this is where I'm staying. Oh, I bet he's going in to put out that fire. Lose him in the trees. Guess not. I thought maybe you'd make a U-turn, come back and get that fire. You have to take a good long look at yourself and wonder what's wrong with you. And you literally have no problem sleeping on a random bathroom floor. I mean, I got my Tyvek out, and that's safe enough for me. It's one of those nice ones where the air goes into the toilet. Like if I put my lighter next to it, it'll suck the flame in. So there's no smell, which really helps. Because, you couldn't sleep in here if it stank. But I'm going to be nice and warm and dry all night. I'll pack up early. I might even hike in the dark again. We got water in 2 miles and then again in 12. And that's my only goal for tomorrow. Anything extra is extra. And then it's 12 miles from there to the next water. A lot of ridge walking. A whole lot of ridge walking. Which ridge walking is pretty cool, but yeah, there's no water up there. wanted to hike. Okay, so I'm gonna go to bed early. Well, it's not necessarily early. It's like 6:30 now, but yeah. Good night. See you in the morning.